it's kind of like eating, hot peppers. You're like, yeah, like I'm crying over here, I'm sweating, but I love the taste. I'm like, there is something very capturing about that kind of model. And so I was like, man, I'd love to step into 11. I'd love to step back in there. But then I was like hovering over, and it's like the reality of, but with Maddie and her basketball, and Mikey and the boy, and Mikey and Gabe with the T-ball and dance, and this, I was like, well, like I'll do it, but I'm gonna wait till things kind of calm down. But that like if they did combine that sub, I think I want to reward that, because that's something that I've advocated for a long time. Do you have any thoughts?
There's just different chapters of life, and like we have 168 hours every week. Everybody does.
Right.
And we get to spend it how we spend it. And like these games have a job to do, in that they need to portray to us why they deserve some of those hours. And they're not always going to win. So, if you've got better, more important things to do, whether that be another game or spending time with your kids or spending time at work or whatever, that's awesome. I don't think that's a problem to be solved. I think that's a perfectly valid stage of life. So go enjoy your kids' sports. I think that's great. Like that's.
But what would make it even better? It's like, I have this thing called the Steam Deck. I have there are ways that I can go and play. And there was a poll, because like Final Fantasy 11 released a poll talking about like, hey, what would you like? And I put in like combined sub would be wonderful. Bring it back to consoles would be very helpful. Like there are things that they could do that would meet me where I am in life now. Sure. And I think that's the case of the MMO. New World's now on console. Final Fantasy 14's on console. WoW isn't. I'm wondering if that ever will change.